Hey guys, welcome to BDD with Cucumber full training session. So I'll cover the very key important aspect on BDD with Cucumber today, and we'll slowly see how to create a framework using BDD Cucumber from scratch. So in today's sessions I will also cover the introduction of BDD and a Cucumber, advantages of Cucumber over other tools, prerequisite required for using Cucumber with Selenium, developing one simple Cucumber framework from the scratch, add code inside step definition class, create multiple scenarios, implement undefined step, adding the background, creating multiple features file and scenario, objective of scenario outline and example, Cucumber tag, how to execute scenario with tag or excluding, or an and tag in Cucumber, Cucumber hook and tagged hook, setting order or priority of Cucumber hooks, and how we can generate right Cucumber report using HTML, JSON, XML, and extend report, and step by step procedure to generate extend report using Cucumber and maintaining backup of all generated extend report. So, what is BDD? So in the I think couple of sessions back I already told, right, there are three couple of framework available. So framework is nothing but which will help you, right, to structure the project objective, right, to streamline the thing, right, so that like you can kind of segregate kind of code into different kind of structure, and it will help you to maintain the code, to debug the code, to execute the code. So in case I want to talk about the framework, there is starting with modular framework, then data driven, then keyword, hybrid, and BDD. These are the primary framework. So in the keyword driven, or the data driven or the hybrid, we already learned, right? So very much knowledge is required, and only tester can interact. But in case from the different angle, I want to see that everybody can kind of support this activity apart from tester, maybe developer, maybe the business analyst, the product owner, scrum master, everyone in the team, right? Because that is the way a particular project team will be formed. So only the BDD will help, right, to support all kind of stakeholder. BDD is nothing but the behavior driven development. So in behavior development or BDD, user write the test first and then add application code. BDD gives user an opportunity to create test script from both the developer and customer perspective as well. So in the beginning, developer, QAs, business analyst, project manager, product owner, right, scrum master, management team also, they can all can get together and brainstorm about which test scenario should be passed in order to call this software application successful. This way, they will come up with a set of test scenario. All these test scripts are in simple English language, so they do not require any kind of programming language and other stuff. Definitely whoever will be creating the last one, the framework, they will be required, but everybody without any knowledge in the proper testing, without in the knowledge in the automation framework, the coding, right, relevant tool, still they can be part of this BDD framework development. So it serves the purpose of documentation also. So features of BDD. So you could see there are 5 steps. First, describe the behavior. We want to describe the behavior. What is our objective? What do you want to test? What do you want to focus? From all after brainstorming, they will come up with some sort of specific criteria, and that we need to focus. Once we behavior is described, then we'll write the step definition. Means what is the objective? How we can do it, and then we'll run and fail it. After that, we will write the code to make the step pass, and then we will run and finally pass it. So here in BDD, our focus is shifting, or thinking is shifting from test to behavior. Collaboration between business stakeholder, business analyst, QA, and developer. It is driven by business value. It extends TDD or test driven development by utilizing natural language that non technical stakeholder can easily understand. BDD frameworks such as Cucumber or JBA are the enabler, acting as a bridge between the business and the technical language. BDD is very much popular and can be utilized for unit level test cases and for UI level test cases as well. The scenario which will be written based on the expected behavior of the software, and it is tested to check if it is matching the expected condition or not. These scenarios are documented using domain specific language. The language name is Gherkin. In each test scenario, a natural language construct constituting small English like phrases are used to describe the behavior and expected outcome of the application. This is done using a dedicated software tool like Cucumber that allows the execution of automated acceptance tests written in Gherkin language. So what is Cucumber? So BDD is a framework and Cucumber is a tool. Please understand. BDD is a framework, Cucumber is tool which will support the BDD. So Cucumber is a tool based on behavior driven development framework which is used to write acceptance tests for the web application. It allows automation of functional validation in easily readable and understandable format to all the stakeholders. Cucumber features file can serve as good documentation for all. So whenever I'll be creating the framework, then you can easily understand. There is a concept called feature file. And feature file will be purely based on Gherkin language, which is similar to just English phrases. Where I'll be giving the thing which everybody can understand. There is no programming language. Everybody can provide their input. Everybody can brainstorm and then can come up with the solution. There are many other tools like JBA which also support BDD framework. Initially, Cucumber was implemented in Ruby and then extended to Java framework. Both the tools support native JUnit. So whenever you will be using Cucumber BDD, so you need to use the JUnit. Cucumber reads the code written in plain text Gherkin language in the features file. It finds the exact match of each step in the step definition. The piece of code to be executed can be different software framework like Selenium, Ruby on Rails. Not every BDD tool support every tool. Okay. So this has become the reason for Cucumber popularity of other framework like JVF, JDEP, Easy, B, etc. Cucumber supports over a dozen of different software platform like Selenium, Pico Container, Spring Framework, Waitware, and Ruby on Rails. So these are the couple of stuff you can remember so that in case somebody asking, right, you can provide the proper justification. What is the advantage of Cucumber over other tool? Cucumber primarily support like Java, .NET and Ruby. It acts as a bridge between the all the business and technical stakeholder. It allows the test script to be written without knowledge of any code. It allows the involvement of non-programmer as well. It serves the purpose of end-to-end test framework, unlike other tool. Due to simple test script architecture, Cucumber provides code reusability. So how to start our journey whenever we want to create the framework with Cucumber and BDD. So let's go to Eclipse first. So once your Eclipse is done, all the setup should be there. Java sheet should be setup should be there. Java path setup should be there. You need to download that Selenium. No need to download Selenium jar file, but you need to download that kind of exe file driver, like for the Chrome driver, the Firefox driver, whatever is required. And then in your Eclipse, one-time activity you need to right kind of add the plugin for the Cucumber. Okay, so download and install Java platform and other machine. Download and install Eclipse IDE. Download Cucumber Eclipse plugin. How can you do that? You need to navigate to help and then install new software. Here you need to give that link, whatever is given there. Cucumber. Yes, that is the link you need to give. Okay, I already given here. Okay, that is the link URL. You could see. After you are giving the link and hitting the enter button, you could see some sort of option called Cucumber Eclipse plugin. You need to select that, automatically it will be selected. It is already downloaded here. That is the reason finish button is disabled. And then you need to select and finish it. That's all. Once you are done, right, automatically it will be downloaded. So this is only one time activity you need to do. You need Eclipse. After that, you can create n number of project. So Cucumber, right? you can do it. So Cucumber Eclipse plugin, you need to just add it to your Eclipse. That is the one-time activity. Okay, and you need to click on finish and then you restart the Eclipse. Now we will see, we will try to create a Maven project. So what is the primary difference between a Java and Maven project? So Java project, yes, 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 yes. S- Right, right. Install new software and you need to give the link here and click enter, automatically it will display here. Just here select the, no, I mean might be there. You can get the link right here. You're already given. http cucumber.github.io cucumber eclipse, right? Update site. That is the link. You can give it there. No need to search for anything. And you need to restart it. Okay. So the cucumber is added to your eclipse. After that, you can keep n number of projects, that does not have any problem. But here we will create everything with the Maven project. So what is the primary difference between the Maven and Java project? So whenever you are creating any Java project, right? So the thing is that you need to download all the jar file one by one and you need to associate it all the jar file to the project. But the problem is, suppose say today you are dealing with version 3, say example, and after 6 month time the version got changed to version 5. So what you need to do, you need to download again version 5 and you need to associate your project and you need to remove the version 3. Otherwise there might be some problem. So that is the way it might be time consuming, right? And some problem might happen. But in the Maven project, right, you no need to manually download anything. So you need to give the dependency, which you can get from the Maven central repository. As soon as you will be giving the dependency, right, automatically Maven will try to download the jar file. Okay, Maven will try to download the jar file to your project from the Maven central repository and it will be stored your local repository. Next time, in case you want to create a new project and you want to give the dependency, so next time it will first search your local repository. Okay, and in case it is available, then it will try to extract it immediately from the local repository and in time will be less. But in case it is not available in local repository, it will again try to search from the central repository from the Maven and it will automatically download all the jar file and it will be visible there in your project. So that is the way Maven serve the better purpose, right? Without downloading anything, we just simply will give the dependency, because that is the reason Maven sometimes called as dependency management tool. Okay, we will simply add the dependency, automatically all our jar file will be added to the project. So Maven, there will be pom.xml file. Here POM is the project object model, not the page object model. Okay, the project object model, not the page object model. Sorry, here is the project object, not the page object model. So in the pom.xml file, you need to manually, sorry, need to give the dependency from the Maven site based on a requirement, and automatically all the jar file will be downloaded there, and you can just do the desired operation. So what I will do, we'll try to create a Maven project, file new. Instead of Java project, I will select the project. Okay, and here I can type simply Maven. Okay, you could see there's an option called Maven project. Next, you need to select the create simple project, skip archetype selection, select it, click on next. Then you need to give the group ID. So what will be a group ID? Group ID is nothing but your organization specifier. So in case you are working for an organization, so it will be same for all your project because it is an organization specifier. With the group ID, anyone can get to know that which for which organization you have created the project. So group ID is nothing but the specification for your organization or your business. So here I have given Haradhan automation library. So that is my unique identity, right? So always it should be same. An artifact ID is nothing but your project ID. So I can see give something called BDD cucumber Jan 2024 batch, and I will simply click on finish. So you could see there is something happening, right? Creating project 0%. It will take some time, couple of seconds to couple of minutes also. So once your project is created, right, you could see 75% done, 100% done. Now you could able to see that, right, the project here, BDD Cucumber Jan 2024. Now you could see the pattern here. It is not only the SRC folder. There are SRC main Java, there is SRC main resources, there is SRC test Java, SRC test resource, and pom.xml file, and the Java is already added to the project Java library. Okay. So primary resources means whatever resources we want to create, right? Maybe the executable file, all the resources we can give it there. And SRC test Java, that is the folder where we want to write, especially from the testing standpoint, we will be using that folder to create all the packages and the classes there. And if you open the pom.xml file, which is the project object model, it will look like that way. Okay. So project name, model version, group ID, artifact ID, whatever you have given, right? Version, it will be always 0.0.1 snapshot. It is not the why snapshot is added. Sometimes some question might be there. So snapshot is the working directory, because in case you are changing something automatically, right, it will be added. So snapshot, that is the reason it is not a fixed one. Okay. So snapshot is the working part. Okay. So what we will do after the version, before the project, we will give some spaces and we will add a tag called dependencies tag. Okay. And under the dependencies tag, we need to add the dependency. So initially, what are the dependency we require to start with the Maven project and BDD Cucumber? Okay, we need to download the jar file for Cucumber, Java, Cucumber Core, Cucumber JUnit, Cucumber Pico Container, Cucumber Gherkin. Because Cucumber Pico Container, Gherkin, and Core and Java is really required, and Cucumber JUnit required because we will try to use JUnit here. So this is the path, https maven repository.com, where from where you can get all the dependencies. So first I will go to that path, Maven repository, and I will search with Selenium Java and click on search. Simply I will give that one. So you could see Selenium Java. Okay. So I can go any version, say I want to go with that one, which is very stable and people use that one. Click on that link, and after that you could see here, this is the link coming, right? Maven, Gradle, Kotlin, all this stuff. As we are using the Maven, simply place the cursor here, copy, control C. Okay, all the dependencies, control C, and paste it. Simply paste it here. Okay. Similarly, next I need to install Selenium Java. Done. What is required? Cucumber, not Selenium Java. 1 second. It will be Cucumber Java. Cucumber Java. Yeah. So whenever you are going with Cucumber Java, always make sure that you are using that one, io.cucumber, because info.qq was the previous one. I think 2010, 20 it was used. After that, now always it is io.cucumber. So Cucumber JVM Java we can select, and we can go with any stable version. So I will use say 7.2.3. Okay, which is very stable. 43 mostly it is used, and I will copy it and I will simply paste it. Okay, 1 second. What's the problem? I have removed the tag called dependencies somehow. Yeah. So I need no need to remove the tag called dependencies, because under the dependency will be there. Then second one, Cucumber Core. Again, I will go here. You no need to remember anything. Same version you just use it. Cucumber Core 7.2.3 I can use. So again, Cucumber JVM Core link. So I can go with that 7.2.3, and this is the Maven here. That is the link. Copy it, paste it here. Then what is required? Cucumber JUnit. Again, I will go here. Cucumber JUnit, simply type it and search it. Yes, Cucumber JVM JUnit, io.cucumber, not the io.info. 7.2.3 I can use it. Go here, paste it. Then next one is Cucumber Pico container. io.cucumber, please remember always, not the info.cukes. 7.2.3 I can use. Then last one is Cucumber Gherkin. So that is required. And later point of time, couple of more thing will be required. Okay, and just please save it. You could see it is building the workspace, right? 18%. It will take some time. As soon as you are right adding more dependency, it will try to download the jar file right from the central repository in case it is not available in the local repository. So it might take some time. Now you could see there's a Maven dependency right folder created here, right? And if you open it, you could see the Cucumber Java, Cucumber Core, Cucumber Jarkin. Okay, Cucumber JUnit 4.3 automatically, whatever is the package, Cucumber Pico container is being added, right? So this is the primary five dependencies I would require to start my journey for the Cucumber BDD. Okay. Yeah, there are so many latest version because I already kind of working here in I did not try it. You can try in case some problem is coming, right? You can search it. Yeah, that is the way it is there. Okay. So like I mean last 1.5 year I am using that one because that is the stable version. I did not try it also. Okay. I mean whatever is really required for the framework, I have got everything in that version also. Okay. That is the so version will be coming every month. Okay. New version with major minor changes, but the problem is that in case you are using some right problem might be coming to your framework and you need to fix it out, but solution will be also there. If you search it like there is browser stack and other stuff, you can get the solution as well. So that is the way, right? It will be there, ongoing process. Okay, so that part is done. Then I need to create a packages. Okay, so where I will do, I'll go to the src test java. I'll create package. Three package primary required. SRC main.java primarily generally because it that particular thing also can be used for the unit testing by developer also. So generally developer use it. Okay. Apart from the tester also can use it, right? In case you are kind of using multiples. I mean not for the BDD. In case generally you are using it for that one, right? In the SRC test Java you can have your test cases in the SRC main Java. You can have your base classes or the page object classes like that library. All this stuff. Okay. And SRC test resources you can have your or your executable file. It is choice, your choice. Nobody can stop you, right? You can also use everything in the SRC main Java also. That not be a problem. So generally, primarily for the testing purposes, yeah, primarily for the testing purposes, we generally use SRC test Java. That is for the testing purposes. Okay, so we'll create couple of packages here. First one is feature. Second one is package steps. Third one is runners. Okay. So this is the three package I have created. So where first thing whenever you are dealing with the cucumber, right? So first thing is the requirement will be there, which is the business requirement or user story, anything income, right? From that one, everybody will be kind of brainstorming and then will come up with the features. And that features you need to write add it in the features feature file. And as soon as you add your feature file, then you need to write the step definition class, right? What is the objective of the each and every steps given when then you need to right because you cannot run a single class all this stuff because you want to run all the thing in a single shot. So that is the way your runner class will be there. So test runner Java file will execute our step definition file. This Java file would have JUnit runner, cucumber option like report format, path of your step definition and feature file, etc. So what is features file all about? So feature file is a standalone unit or a single functionality for a project can be called as feature. Each of these feature will have scenario that must be tested using Selenium integrated with Cucumber. A file which store data about feature, their description, and the scenario to be tested is called features file. So whenever we are talking about the features file, so there will be given, when, then, and or. This is the primary five characters you need to remember, keyword. Apart from that, you need to remember scenario and the feature. Okay. So feature will be your high level scenario, I can say. Okay. And scenario will be a low level breakup. Suppose say features might be that, say let's open the Google page. Yeah. So here my features is that I want to search something in my Google page. That is my feature, right? To search the different thing on your Google search box. But scenario will be that, right? I want to search with Selenium keyword and I'll be getting some result and I want to validate the result. Second scenario will be that I want to search with something called cucumber. I want to search all the result and because there is a different scenario or test cases, right? Third will be like I want to search something with Haradhan automation library. I want to search some books. So using the Google search box, you can search anything. It can be right for your purpose. It can be a movie. It can be any name, person, school, college, everything. So that is your scenario. But features will be like to verify the search function in the Google page, right? So here you need to give the given, when, then, and or. And or is not required always, but given, when, then, and mandatory in the cucumber. So what is given? So given is the precondition. So in case I want to search something, my precondition will be that browser should be open and Google homepage should be open. That is my precondition. Otherwise, how can I get the web edit box and search something? That is my precondition is that like page, Google page should open always, right? Always. Then what will be my when? Given when? When will be nothing but what step you want to perform. So when will be here that I want to write. So given you can use the and condition also that like Google page already open and search textbook is visible and enabled means you can type something, right? So that is your given. When means I will search anything with keyword called Java, Cucumber, Selenium, or any book name, any movie name like that. So that is your when. And what you are doing in the when and after entering the thing, I will hit enter button. Right? So this is the kind of couple of step you can also perform in the for every association. So that is the way you can use and or. Okay. Then is nothing but the outcome or result you want to expect. So what will happen in case my Google page already open, my search box enabled, right? Given, and when I am entering something on the Google page and hitting enter button, then what will be my outcome? My outcome will be right. The all the materials, all the information related to that particular part will be displayed in the here, right? Suppose in case I am searching with Selenium and hitting enter button, so all the details related to Selenium will be displayed here, and I can go through one by one link, right? That is the way you can do it. So that is the way you can derive your features file. So what I will do, I will First, create a features file. So how can you create in the features one? Right click here, new, other, file, next. You can give the name, suppose say Google dot feature, FEAE, FEA feature. It should be always extension to be dot feature. Okay, finish. Right? You can open with editor also. So automatically you can display what is the way, right? It should give you. Okay. So you could see this is the hash, means it is disabled. Hash is disabled just for the information sake. Okay. So author, who is the author? You can give the information that who have written that particular scenario. Multiple person name, you can give it, email ID, you can give it. Feature is nothing but the list of scenario. Scenario is nothing but the business rule through list of steps with arguments. Given is the precondition, when is the actions, then is the outcome. And but to ensure like given, when and other stuff, right? And but. And scenario outline, I will explain it. Suppose say in case you want to execute same scenario with multiple data, kind of combination of data, instead of like writing same code again and again, you can use scenario outline, and you can do the data driven testing, right? Example part I will cover, background part I will cover, okay, tag I will cover here. So that is the way you need to write your features. Okay, features, tag, scenario, given, when and then. You can have n number of scenario, n number of features as well. This is for data table. So let's remove thing. Let's remove the tag for now. You could see whatever color means, that is the cucumber keyword. That the color got changed, right? So features is, say, I features will be like search in Google homepage. Okay, that is my feature. Scenario, what I want to search? Search, say, cucumber tutorial. Simple. You can see plain and simple English language, right? Everybody can understand. That is the beauty. After brainstorming, they can come up with the scenario and they can create the features file. That's all. After the tester will take a like, so that is the way. There will be no kind of gap cover, right? There will be no gap coverage missing, because all the stakeholders are coming to, and right, they are joining, then coming up the scenario, and they are writing the features file as well. Okay, given. So what is I want to do? Given Google page open. Okay, and I can give one more condition, and search text box is present and enabled in Google homepage, right? Then when, what I will do, when user enter a enter cucumber as keyword in search box and hit enter button, then what will happen? Then, right? Then what will happen? All relevant details related to cucumber should be displayed, right? So that is my objective. Okay, now that is written. Now what I'll do, I can run it from here. Okay, so you need to click run as. Okay, you need to go to the run configuration. First time run configuration, and you need to create a configure something. Okay, so without knowing anything you can just run it. Okay, just I have written the features file, that's all, and I want to run something. Okay, you can create a kind of features new configuration. Okay, say configuration, this is the configuration, and here this is the project name. In case it is not there, you can change the project name, and also the project name src test java features and google.features file, that is my features file, and you can simply click on run. So automatically what will happen, everything will fail, because that is a simple text and language for the features and the steps, but right it is not able to understand. You could see scenario, search cucumber tutorial, from where it is coming, src test java features file google.feature, line number 22, that is the line number 22, right? That is the scenario. Then given and when and then, but undefined step, because all the step, right? One scenario executed 5 step, 4 skipped, one undefined, because all are undefined. So what it is giving you suggestion, what you need to define. You can implement missing step with the snippet below, right? So what you will do, you will copy, simply copy it, control C, and you can go to the steps and create a class. Say what class you can create, say for Google steps, Google page steps, right? And no need to select public static void main. Okay, and you can simply paste all this stuff and remove this one, that is not required. Here we will be adding the step whatever is required, so I'll show you later. Remove this stuff, this is not required. And now you could see error message is coming. Why? Because given when and then it is not able to understand, because we need to import those keywords from the relevant packages, right? Jar file from the cucumber java jar file. So what I will do, I'll like place the cursor here, I'll import given from i.cucumber.java.in. Similarly when also I will just do it, and then also I will do it. Okay, so that is done. Now save the code. So what is steps? So whatever after running the thing, whatever will fail, you need to incorporate the relevant code to the steps. Okay, so now that the features file written in features file, features are written in features file, and the code for this related scenario has to be run. To know which batch of the code need to be run for a given scenario, step definition come into the picture. A step definition file stores the mapping data between each step of a scenario defined in the feature file and the code to be executed. Step definition can use both Java and Selenium command for the Java function written to map a features file to the code. Okay, so that is the way. What I will do, I have just added the code here. Now save it, simply save it. Okay, so code should be anywhere within the same folder. That's all. Now if you want to run the features file again, okay, not run here, go to the run configuration again and select that one, right? New configuration 5 and run it. Now you could see the differences. Now you could see here, right? Scenario. You could see now it is mapped, automatically mapped. You know, you did not do anything, right? This is the step, and this is mapping with that particular method. Step is the class name, sorry, package name. Google page step is the class name, and that is the method name. It is mapping, mapped. Similarly, all map, and now one scenario, one pass, 5 step got passed. So automatically. So code bad is different, but now it is mapping with every objective of the features is mapped in the step definition class. So that is the way you can map it. You can write the code whatever you want to write. That is different story. I will showcase you. Next thing is that in case you are having n number of feature, n number of class steps, definition class, right? Can you run one by one like that every time changes? No, it is not possible. So what is the thing? You need to run everything, all the features file in a single shot. So for that you require JUnit runners. So test runner file. To run the test, user need a test runner file, which is a JUnit test runner class containing the step definition location and other primary metadata required to run test. The test runner file uses @run with annotation from JUnit for executing test. It also uses cucumber option annotation to define the location of features file, step definition and reporting integration. So what I will do in the runner packages, I'll create a class test runner. Okay, I no need to select public static void main method, not required at all. Okay, so what you need to do here you need to use @run with. You need to give something called cucumber.class. That is the syntax. Again, cucumber option give that one so to keep the simplicity so that it can easily understandable. So let's import it first. Run with is coming from the right JUnit. Cucumber option it will coming from the cucumber.junit. Now here I will give something called features. P P A T U R E. That is syntax. And here you need to give the path within the first bracket. So what is the path? You can give that one. So project path is not required. src test java src slash test slash java, and what is the package name? Features. Within the double quote give it, give comma. So that is the features path. And you need to give the step path, right, where it is mapping. So you need to use the keyword called glue, GLUE, equal to again first bracket. What is that? Steps. That is the class. That is the package name. Package name is still fine. No need to give the exact class because in a particular package there might be multiple thing, right? Then you need to use some plugin. I will cover that one. Plugin equal to pretty. Otherwise it will not generate any report, beautiful report. Pretty within the double quote PRETTY, and again another comma, monochrome equal to true. That is the setting, equal to true. That's all. Okay. Now you can run it from here. So it will generate some beautiful JUnit report automatically. So you don't need to go to the thing. Now you could see one features file got executed, and here you will be getting the result also. What is matched, and here you could get the runner, right? One out of one got passed. If you expand it, right, you can get the details. So that is the way we can integrate. Okay, any questions? Sorry. Ha ha ha. Yes. No, 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 no. We are using Cucumber in the Maven project only. So you need to always create a project, right? But here we are doing what we, you can also go with the Java project as well. Okay, but did not try it though. But you need to add the all the jar file and download it and add it, right? Yeah. But here Maven project only difference in the Java project is that you no need to download any jar file manually. So automatically you need to give the Maven repository path. Automatically all the relevant packages, jar file, it will be downloading from the Maven central repository with based on the version. Okay. So as of now we have understood this part. Next one, like we will try to create one more kind of scenario here, right? Let's try to go to the Google Features file. So we'll try to create some more scenario. Say search Selenium tutorial, right? So remaining thing will be same. Here what will be changed to Selenium. Okay. So what will be there? These are the step is common, right? These are the step is common. Only two step got changed because the word got changed. So what will happen? Whatever is changing only for those part you need to create a method, right? And you need to map it. Remaining what was already there, you don't need to create anything. That is the way. Suppose say you need to right log into the any site. Always use username, password, right? You need to go to the product, right? You need to just type that, search the different quantity. You need to make the payment, right? Your payment might be also same. So that is the way. Few step might be common. So you need, in case you need to update it, automatically you will update there and update the steps. That is the way you are getting the reusability as well. Okay, now let's save the code and let's try to run it. Run as again, run option configuration, right, and run it. And you can get the right error. Okay, you could see that got fail, right? What is the error? You can get it here also. Copy it and just paste in the notepad. These are the two step got fail, right? So you can simply copy it. That is the way also it will give you the stuff. And you can go to the Google features, pass steps definition class, and you can simply paste it, remove those part. That is the beauty. I have five steps, but I am writing steps for two new method. Why? Because others is already there. Now if you run it, you could see two got run, pass, right? And now all mapped. Okay, here, all mapped. Next question will come, right? In case I know that some of the precondition is already common, why I'll write them separate again and again and again? I know that like my user ID, password, all this stuff is common. My I need to open the browser, I need to maximize it, I need to open the URL, need to give the password, ID, need to go to the home page, some all this stuff, especially for the precondition part, I need to common. This two step as the precondition is common always. So why I'll repeat it in case I have having n number of scenario, right? So what I can do, I can use the background. So most of the time user will find that several scenario in the same feature start with common context. Cucumber provides a mechanism for this by providing a background keyword. Okay, so what I will do, I will write something in the background. I'll first give the word background after the feature. Okay, so what I will do after the features, I will be giving the background. After the feature, background, give colon. Automatically color got changed. Whatever is really required, control X and give it here. You need to change something, you'll be only updating here, and wherever is repeating, you just remove them. And I can add one more scenario, say, okay, but background will be always there for every scenario. Okay, say Java tutorial. Okay, say here it will be Java, and here it will be Java. So again, two step will get fail. I need to import them. Again, run it, run configuration. Again, go here, copy the trace, go to the notepad, new two thing you need to implement it again in the step definition class. Now try to run it again here. So I have some common step, right? Which I already given in the background in the picture. Scenario is there and background. Now if I want to run it from the runner class, that not be a problem. I can run multiple features file and multiple scenario, multiple feature. You could see three got run. Okay. So runner dot test runner. This is the feature search in Google homepage, right? You could see here Google feature search in Google homepage. That is the feature name, right? And these are the scenario search cucumber tutorial, search selenium tutorial, search java tutorial. These are the scenario and it got passed. In case of failure, you can get to know. Okay. And here if you come here, you could see the step will be always there. You could see these two step is added every scenario, though it is added in the background. That is the beauty of this part. So this is the kind of reusable part, right? I can simply add it there. Okay, as a background. So that in case some modification required, I will update only one time and then I can automatically 100 time wherever those background will be there, automatically it will be changed. Okay, so that is the way background will help us, right, to kind of maintain the code very easily, right, to uh, kind of decrease the maintenance effort, right, and definitely help us to rectify them faster. Then I've get no. TestNG is, yeah, TestNG we can use it. No, TestNG you can use it also with JUnit. There are but very little thing. Primarily Cucumber work with JUnit mostly. Okay. But I already told, right? JUnit is already having the same features mostly, right? But yeah, something is there. But yeah, TestNG also something is there. We can try also. Yeah, Cucumber you can write it. Yeah, right. So that need to use on the TestNG one. Okay. Yeah, but Cucumber primarily everything is having their own like pros and cons. Okay. Okay. So right, behavior driven, right? That is the reason there are you already having keyword driven, data driven, hybrid framework already there. So it will depend what is your objective, and that is the way you will first select the framework, right? You cannot select the framework in the without analyzing properly, doing the POC or the proof of concept, right? Without calculating the ROI. Okay, so tool selection, framework selection, programming language selection, everything is an should be as part of your POC, and then you should come ahead, go ahead. Otherwise, it will be problem. Hmm. Yes. I will show you. That is the JUnit report you are getting it, right? JUnit part already getting it. There are a lot of report in the Cucumber. JSON report, Excel report, XML report, HTML report. I will show you. Okay. Okay. Then scenario outline. Okay. Suppose say, right, I want to like log into the Facebook page. Say, just giving an example. So you need to test with different kind of combination, right? The ID password combination, so that you can say. So same thing will be repeating it only with the changing of the like username and password, right? So what is the significance of creating so same line again and again and again? Or you want to like search some product, only your product name will be different, right? Or size will be different, and result will be different, that whether product is available or not. So only three parameters different, otherwise rest of the thing is still same. So for that you can use scenario outline example. Scenario includes all the possible circumstances of the feature and test script for these circumstances. The keyword scenario represents a scenario in Gherkin language. One feature can have multiple scenario and each scenario consists of one or more steps. So Cucumber scenario outline in Gherkin based on Gherkin reference. The scenario outline keyword can be used to repeat the same step with different values or argument being passed to the step definition. Let's see. I have already given the example also here, right? Scenario outline. How can you do that? Let's try to create a new thing. Okay, say features called Facebook. Always remember dot feature. Extension will be dot feature. Name you can give whatever you want to give, and you can right click here. You can open with editor. Automatically it is coming, right? That whatever scenario outline you want to use, that is the giving. Okay, I'll remove. Okay, I can give the features, say Facebook login with the variety of user. Okay, then scenario outline. What I want to objective scenario, right? To check login functionality for the Facebook homepage. Okay, so what I can do given, right? Given user navigates to Facebook homepage. So that is the simple thing. I'll be going to the navigate Facebook homepage. Then I'll be entering email password, right? Then I need to click on the login button. I want to see the successful or unsuccessful. That's all. Okay. So when user enters here, you can give that whatever you want to vary. Username as email, and again you can create one more thing, right? You need to give that bracket. That's all. And password, automatically color is getting changed as password. Okay, so what will happen then? Login should be, you can give something called status, because it can be successful or unsuccessful, right? For Facebook homepage. Now whatever your header, you can use examples here. As and when you will be using scenario outline, you need to always use examples. And your header you can give it here. And status. So say username 1, say password 1, right? And status is success. Similarly, you can have a number of things. Username 2, password 2, username 3, password 3, and say unsuccess or whatever you can see unsuccess. Okay. Yes. No, you can create n number of features file. Okay, so that was I am showing with different thing. In the feature file also I can create that one. Scenario outline, that not be a problem. Okay, okay. So because you can have n number of pages, right? So better to create n number of features file for every page. Okay, so that is the way. In case, suppose say in case you have 20 page, so better to create 20 at least features file. So in case, because in case you are creating one features file, that will be very tough to for you, right, to understand and to changes. So that is the way. For everything you will be having some separate pages. Got it? In the real time. Now, yeah, yeah, that is already given. I'm using from that features file itself. It is already showcased, right? I did not return anything. It's already there how to write it. It is giving you the information, right? Suppose say just simply create a features file, new file again. So test dot feature, okay, and just change it to open with the editor. You could see it is showing. In case you want to go a simple feature, what is the scenario given, when, then, all this stuff, right? In case you want to go a scenario outline, how you need to write it. I did not write it anything by my own. Okay, it is giving the suggestion. In case you do not know that, you can get it details, right? Yes, right. Yeah. Hmm. No, because your scenario will be not be like that, nah? It is different. Okay, it will be always separate features file. Okay, so just let's try to run it. You could see three got failed, right? Definitely it will fail only. Why it is fail? Because not implemented. Or you can go here, right? Okay, it is not there. So you can just copy the trace and you can paste it here. Okay, this is for one scenario. Similarly, for other scenario also, we need to just copy it. I can create one more steps class, or you can create a single class also, not be a problem. Say Facebook home page steps. Yeah, right. Better. So that your debugging and your fixing will be very much easier, right? It does not matter which folder you are creating, because it is matter only the package name, right? Under the package, everything it will treat. Okay. Again, try to run it, run our class. Again, two scenario you can also, or otherwise you can go to the JUnit and you can select other scenario, or you can get it. Let's try to run it. Better run our class. I will go. Yeah. Yes, right. In the real time. So that is the way I mentioned in that feature, right? In the PPT. Yeah. Write step definition, run and fail. Run and fail, then write the code to make pass and then run and pass. So that is the way. It is giving you suggestion, because it is reducing your effort, right? Why should I write by my own? Okay, it is giving me the suggestion, right? So that is the thing. So I will copy the trace and I will again paste it and again copy it here. Go to the Facebook home page, and I think one last thing, I will not run by anything by my own. It will, the code will be running, but definitely other stuff, right? Let's this thing giving. Now think good. Let's try to run it. Yeah. Now you could see all six run. Now you could able to see here six run, and this is your feature, and this is your feature. Under this feature, this is your scenario, right? Now you could see scenario is same here, right? Okay, but it is varying with the data. Now you could get the desired part, right? Whatever is mapped here. Now you could see here it is coming as automatically username one. Just look into the line, password one and success. Automatically changing username two, password two, and success, right? Automatically. You no need to worry that whether it will impact or not. Username 3, password 3, and unsuccess. But same scenario it is outing. Scenario name is still same. So that is the way you can use the scenario outline. No, Jenkins is different story. Okay, Jenkins is not covered here because Jenkins you no need to link about the features file. You need to link the project, right? And based on the project, you'll be creating some sort of kind of Jenkins job, and automatically, in case something is happening, whole Jenkins project will be sorry, whole the pack kind of project will be triggered, and automatically everything will be there, right? Because you need to give the command, right? Because it will be driven based on the pom.xml file. So you need to run it, right? Maven, there is a lot of option is there, pom.xml file. You need to build, run, other stuff. First, you need to kind of clean the project, you need to build it, you need to debug it, and then you can run it. So that is the way Jenkins is different. I think I already having the videos, so you can go through it in my playlist. Okay, so Jenkins, you need to create a job and you can give the condition, so automatically it will be running based on your project. You need to integrate the project, or you can keep your code to GitHub and you can integrate with the GitHub link. That is better. Actually, generally we should not integrate from the Eclipse because some changes might be happen. So always we should put our code in the GitHub, and we should keep the GitHub path, and you need to link right with the our user ID password. You need to authenticate it. Okay, after that we can run it automatically. It will trigger it, and whatever project is there, all the thing will be executed. That is the way. There is no link with the features file. It is based on the project. It does not matter whether you are using a Java project, whether you are using a Maven project, whether you are a BDD framework or TDD framework or data-driven keyword, does not have any problem. So it will be different based on your setting. Yeah, always it will be same. Yeah. Okay. Next one is tags. So you already learned the thing in the test engine, right? Some tagging is there. Group concept called group. Similarly, I can use the tag so that to group the thing. Okay. Suppose I have 10 scenario. Okay, but some of the for the smoke, some for like sanity, some for UAT, some for A2E, some for functional, all this stuff. Okay. So what we'll be doing, we'll be giving some tag. Tag can be given at the features level or at the project level as well. Okay. So what I'll be doing it. So features level I can give some tag called like this is applicable for end to end. Okay. And scenario level I can give all the features is for end to end. Suppose it is for smoke. And similarly, next one, Facebook homepage, I can give something called at the rate UAT. Okay, that is the way I can give it. Now, in case I want to run based on the features, right, what I can do, I need to change check here also. Okay, so it might look very simple when user just have one, two, or maybe five scenario in the features file. However, in real life, it does not happen. For each feature under test, user may have 10, 20, or maybe a great number of scenario in a single features file. They may represent different purpose, like it can be different testing type, it can be different based on the defect status, all this stuff. So I'll execute only those relevant to my feature. See, Cucumber already have provided a way to organize user scenario execution by using tag in features file. User can define each scenario with a useful tag, either as a features level or as a scenario level or scenario outline level, whatever. So feature level means if all the scenario will be there. Scenario level means not a particular scenario, not the all the features. So you already given the tag. Now we'll run it. So here you can give after the pretty, you can give comma. Here I'll give something called okay. I'll give something called tags. TAGS tags equal to first bracket, and here I can give the comma again. Exactly, you need to give that at the red sign, right? At the red say e2e. So only e2e related part will be executed. I think within the double quote. Yes, done. Now let's try to run it. Okay. So you could able to see here. Okay. Okay. Fine. So you could able to see it is run only the wherever it is there. Three thing run, right? Wherever it is there. But if you want to run only the smoke, only one scenario will be run. Okay, again run it. So that is the way I can filter it out. In case you want to give and sign, so wherever it is present, it will be running. And means in case both tag is working, and at the rate end to end, only will be running only one. Maybe in case both the tag is only matching, then it will run. Only one test case will be running because right smoke and E2E, E2E is there everywhere, but smoke is only available for this particular thing. Okay, if you give or, so what will happen? Either this tag or this tag it will run. Okay, so that is the way you can do the tagging. Only one time activity, you know that just like the test ng grouping part, you can do only one time and then automatically will filter down and you will execute the test cases accordingly. Okay, that is the concept of tag. Then next one, I already showed you and or tag also, how to do it and or. Next one is hooks. So in TestNG you already show right understand before text up before test after test before method after method before shoot after shoot like that, right? There are a lot of annotations available. Similarly in the Cucumber only two annotations available called before and after. This is called hooks. Okay, multiple precondition and the postcondition, right? Sometime required, right, for every execution. So multiple preconditions are required at the start of the test execution for most of the time, right from setting up the WebDriver, browser setting, the cookies, navigating to the specific URL, etc. Similarly, some step must be performed after executing the test scenario, like quitting the driver, cleaning browser cookie, generating report, etc. Such cases can be easily handled using one particular type of Cucumber annotation named Cucumber hooks. So before means every time how many scenario is there, it will be executed. After means every time, right, it will be executed. So before hooks, like suppose in case you want to do the setup of the browser, right, all this stuff you can do it, so it will open the browser in the and maximize it, and after hook it will close the browser up every time because it should require for every test cases. Okay, so that is the way before and after will work. So I can create one more class here called hooks, or you can associate there in the same class, so that will not be a problem. Generally sometimes people do in the same, sometime separate class. Okay, so I will go here, I'll copy the code already written for the hooks. Yes, this is for the before hooks. and this is for the after hooks. You need to enclose the bracket as well. So you need to import the before and after from the Cucumber Java. Now what will happen if you run your code, right, with the help of the test runner? So every time before and after hook will be executed. You could see now if you go to the output, you could see here, right, starting the test, because that is the as part of before hook, and closing the test after hook, right, starting the test up closing the test. So every time it will be executed. That is the way. In the real time it will be the steps where you will be just opening the browser and other stuff, and you will be closing the browser. Okay, so that is called hooks in Cucumber. Then tagged hook. Why tagged is required? Suppose, say, just giving an example, uh, in the hooks you have written the launching the browser or maybe the URL, right? But in case you want to deal with multiple environment, your URL will not all be the same. Suppose today you want to execute the thing in the for the like system testing, it will be system testing environment. Tomorrow it will be SIT environment might be different. Day after tomorrow it will be UAT, so UAT environment will be different, right? So that is the way, right? Your environment might be different. So I want to just pertain like kind of hit that particular URL. So tagged hooks are basically the problem solver which user need to perform different before and after actions for different scenario. To explain it in simpler way, I think user having 5 different tag like sanity, regression, integration, etc., which need to be tested with different URL. This is where tagged hook help user to achieve that. Now we'll create the hooks file and define tagged hook in it. They can be done using the before and after followed by the tag name of the scenario as shown as the code below. Okay. So I'll comment it out first, whatever is written, and I will just change it. Okay, so what is my thing is there in the test runner class end to end and my smoke, right? So I will change it accordingly. So I have given smoke, so this will be executed upon any smoke test, and after also here I can change it end to end, and I can keep something called end to end here so that you can understand the objective here. And now I will also change the pictures file. Instead of pictures, I will go with the steps to easily understand. End to end, here also end to end. Save it. Now run it. So two end to end and one smoke. So three scenario will be running out of six scenario because UAT tag I did not give any here. Now three scenario got run, and now you could see the difference. So wherever smoke tag is there, you could see this will be executed before any smoke test case, right? Smoke keyword. So that is the way you can give the right environment name. So automatically the environment will be called. And wherever end to end is there, right? I have changed it to end to end test case like that. And after hook also, wherever. So that is the way these hooks will play a pivotal role, and this is called tagged hook because those hooks are right tagged with some other thing. Okay. The next is like setting order or priority of cucumber hooks. So in case user have already worked on test engine, they will be familiar with the priority of the test cases and execution order. Similarly, cucumber hooks also can be executed as per order. So because there is no concept of like before shoot, after shoot, before test, after test, before class, after class, only before and after is there. So in case you would require two or three before, two or three after, then how can you do it? So same thing you can do it, but you need to prioritize, right, the order. Okay, so here I will go to the hooks first and will comment out the line. Then I will copy that line, whatever is written here. Then you can understand. Okay, so before hook order will be 0 to 1. Always remember. So before hook order will be from the lowest to highest. Before hook, order will be from the lowest to highest. And after hook, order will be from the highest to lowest. Okay. So before hook 0 will be executed first, then the 1. After hook 1 will be executed first, then the 0. Okay. Now let's save the code and let's execute it again. So in case I am having before hooks, suppose say I want to say do some activity, and after hooks like before 2 also I can have another hook. I want to do some other activity. After also, right? I want to just validate something and I want to close the browser. That is the way I can have multiple hooks. And in case same tag, I can you need to use order and definitely different kind of method name, because method name should be always unique. Now execute it. Now you could see the before hook executed 2 times, right? This will execute first before, this will execute second before. But here for the after hook, it will be first after, second after. Okay, because we have written that way. Okay, so after hook, that will be executed first, order 1, right? That is the way. Okay, and that is the way it is executing last 0 1. You could see here. Similarly, it will be executed for every test cases. You could see before 2 times and after 2 times also. Okay, before 2 times, after 2 times as well. For every scenario. So that is the way these hooks and tag will play a very pivotal role, especially for the cucumber. Okay, I will take a pause, guys. Any questions? Okay, so BDD framework might looks no grouping part. I already shown tag, right? That is the called tag. Yes, same thing, right? Group tag. Name is different, concept is different little bit, but the overall approach is same. Now I'll go to the last important part where we'll try to generate beautiful report. Okay. So for every project, at the end of the day, you should require some report. Here you are getting the report, right? For kind of JUnit as well. Okay, that not be a problem. Okay. Okay. So why report is required? Because without report, you cannot write share anything to stakeholder. Proper report. So reporting is required, right? So testing is having some sort of report, but still, right? Field testing you did not believe altogether. Okay, so during test execution, either manual or automation, it is always required to understand the output of the execution. The execution output should display in specific format, which immediately depicts the overall result of the execution. Hence, our framework also should have the same capability to create output or generate test execution report. It is essential to know how better user can generate our Cucumber test report. As Cucumber is a BDD framework, it does not have fancy reporting mechanism. In order to achieve this, Cucumber itself has provided a night feature to generate the report. Okay, so pretty report. So why you are using the pretty report? The first plugin is pretty. This provide more verbose report, right? So in case you are removing that pretty part, okay, from the test runner part, okay, you could see reporting will be very kind of pro. Just comment it out and let's try to execute it. Hmm. Right? Something is not being displayed, right? Whatever is objective is there not being displayed. If you remove monochrome equal to 2, right? Monochrome equal to again it will be more and more better, not good report. So these are the thing you need to always use pretty and monochrome too. Okay, you could see something is coming, right? All this stuff. Does not look good also. Okay, it is coming here, report all this stuff. So you can better to use the these two part as pretty and monochrome. So pretty is nothing, right? This past plugin pretty this provide more verbose report. To implement this you need to use plugin equal to pretty. Monochrome mode reporting, if the monochrome option is set to false, then the console output is not as readable as it should be sometimes. In case the monochrome is not defined, cucumber option should always take as default false. So always you need to use monochrome equal to true. Then we will be trying to generate some sort of HTML report, JSON report, and XML report. Okay. So how to do that? I'll go here. Okay. So in the plugin here you need to give, instead of first bracket you need to give second bracket. In case you want to generate the report, you need to give second bracket first thing, and you need to go second bracket. And here you need to give some comma. Then suppose say I want to generate some report called HTML format, right? You need to give that one. Where I need to use, report in the target folder, and this is my report name. That you can give anything. If format type will be HTML, and in my target folder, I want to generate the report. So if you see here, so that is the way you can generate the HTML report, right? This is my target folder. In target folder, I want to generate the report, HTML report. Okay. Then if you want to generate called JSON report, you can give that one. Type will be JSON, target folder, and extension will be .json. Okay. If you want to generate with some sort of HTML report, you can generate. You can get generate report. You can generate XML report as well. Okay. So these are the three report, and generate is similar to HTML report only. Okay. So at the same time, you can have all the report generated, not be a problem at all. So that part is done. Let's see any error is there or not. HTML, JSON, pictures. I need to enclose one. What is the problem is coming? Okay. Plugin equal to pretty second bracket. I've given HTML path, JSON path, JUnit. Okay, it is not the JUnit. It will be XML format. Okay, okay, no, that is fine. Okay, now if you run your code, you can generate three report: XML, JSON, and HTML. Now three test cases run. Or let's remove the tag concept here completely, so that my six test case will be run. Now if you refresh the project, and if you go to the SRC folder, you could able to see in the SRC folder, sorry, target folder, three report got generated: HTML report, JSON report, and another report. If you right click and open with a web browser, you could able to see, right? This is my two features. If you expand it, you could see feature, scenario, everything got there, right? And if you expand it also, you could able to see the details result. Okay, that is the way you can get the HTML total six scenario executed. What is your CPU name, runtime, all this stuff. You can get it. Similarly, if you want to get the JSON report, it will be JSON file format, open with text editor. You could able to see the JSON format, so you can just convert it normal thing. An XML report, it will be XML format. This does not look pretty good. HTML and other report is still good, but in case anyone want to generate, they can have it. Generic text editor. You could see this is the HTML way, right? Every page is what is the objective of thing, past, fail, all this stuff. You can get it. How many number of scenario executed, right? You can see skip zero, test zero, total number of time, everything. So that is the way, right? You can generate this kind of report. But still, those report does not looks good always. So I would go for betterment report, right? So that is the reason as of now, kind of I could say that HTML report is the best report which you can showcase with the stakeholder. Apart from that, there is a LEO report. There are a couple of customized report based on organization, based on your customer, based on your project need that are still fine. At a point of time, you need to invest more time and you need to create those report. Okay. So sometimes this report does not look good. So extend report is a powerful open source library which is used in testing automation framework for generating beautiful user friendly HTML report. It allows the user to customize that report template by using custom CSS or JSON or XML. It can integrate with almost all the major testing format like JUnit testing, etc. Extend report are HTML based document that can carry detailed information about the test executed along with the custom log, screenshot, and use a pie chart to represent the overview of the test. Extend report cannot directly integrate with Cucumber framework. However, in case user want to generate extend report for their Cucumber features, user will need to use some adapter plugin. Additionally, this plugin will allow the extend report to recognize and capture scenarios and features present in the framework. It is where the Grasshopper Cucumber adapter plugin come into the picture. This plugin is built on the top of extend report and allows user to quickly generate extend report for their Cucumber framework. So what is required first? I would require these two plugin, okay, in the from the Maven repository. One is extend report Cucumber 7 adapter. So first I'll go here. Here I will search something called extend report. Yeah, Cucumber 7 adapter. Okay. So what is the version? I think 1 point anything you can use it, but last used I think 1.2. Yeah, any version you can give it try. I think same will be only. Not be have any major problems. So I'll go to that features file. I'll add the dependencies. And apart from that, another one is like extend PDF report. Extend hyphen PDF hyphen report. That is the two plugin required. Hyphen report. Mm, let's keep it here and let's save the code. So it will take some time to building the workspace and to uh, add the dependency. Okay. Now refresh the project. And if you go to the Maven repository dependency, you could see that those are the plugin will be added to your project. Okay. Whatever relevant thing like Cucumber, PDF, extend report, all this stuff. Okay. Now what you can go to that testrunner.java and you need to add this one com.event-stack extend report cucumber adapter plugin that part. Just copy it and paste it there after that one. Okay, within the double quote, whole part. Okay, so I will simply copy it. You can have all the other report as well, that not be a problem. Hmm. Let's try to run it. It will still not generate any extend report though, because there is a still some ticks is there. Okay, so it is running the test cases, but it is not generating any extend report. I think so. I'm not wrong. Okay. You could see there is no external report generated in the target folder. It should be always generated in the target folder only, not generated. So what you need to do, you need to create a properties file here. New, other, file, say extend. Name you can give anything. Extension will be always properties. Properties. In the same folder, wherever all your features runner class type is there. Properties file. And here you need to add two line of code. Is this two line of code? You need to add it and save it simply. Now go to the test runner class. Let's try to run it and let's create it. Yes, so executed. Now refresh the project. Now you could see automation report, right? Got generated .html. Now if you open with web browser, you could able to see that extend report. You could see here pass. If we click here, all the details given when then, right? What is there? Other test cases. What is the time taking? You can go here. What is the tag name? Based on the tag name, if you go here, it is also generating some sort of report, right? The graphical representation. How many pictures executed? How many pictures? Pass, fail, and other stuff. Okay, but the problem is that in case you want to generate this report n number of time, so always it will be replaced because same report you need to create a backup. Okay, but I need to in case you want to create all backup of report is right, so that you need to define with some timestamp, right, so that you can have all the report handy and you can get to know that how many number of time you executed the code. So as of now, you have learned how user can generate an extended report in Cucumber JUnit. In case of multiple times execution, it will keep on overriding the previous report once the new report creates. Usually, user need to maintain the backup of all the report generated from previous test, and user need to save each report with a different report name or folder name. Okay, so whatever plugin is already there, that is still fine. But here you need to give something to additional line of code called folder name, in which folder you want to generate the report and what is the like format date pattern. So DDMMYY hour minute second, because second will be always unique. So that is the way I can create every folder for every report. So what I can do, I can add these two line in the same properties file. That's all. Okay, so that is the way I want to generate the report there. Save it and run it now. Now you could see run. Let's save it, refresh it. Okay. Now you could see that extend report 13 April 24, 21, 9, 11 and 48 seconds. So it will be second will be always unique, right? And in the target folder and this is got generated. Now if you open with whatever browser. Okay. And you could see here, sometime you need to refresh it, all these details. Yeah, that is, yeah, definitely. Okay, so based on that is the, I mean, I already told, right? There is no syllabus at all. In case you want to go in vast, okay, then you can do whatever way you want to do, customize whatever integration, permutation, combination you can do it. But whatever I have tried to cover it, that so you can generate beautiful report, you can showcase the thing. Okay, because in the real time project, right, they will be definitely customizing more and more better way. Okay, so again, maybe 20 and 20 lines of code they need to add it, right? That will be based on their project, based on their customer need, based on their awareness and structure, all this stuff. It will happen. But the approach will be still same, right? But what is the approach? Approach is still be still same, and just you need to right go with that approach. Okay. So I will just kind of go through this thing one more time, and apart from that, I will show you one more real-time framework, whatever created BDD. So BDD is nothing but the behavior-driven development. So here we will no go with the not traditional way like data-driven keyword and hybrid approach. We'll first describe the behavior, then we'll write the step definition, then we'll run and fail it. And from that fail itself, we can get to know that what are the thing we need to add it, and we'll write the code to make the step pass and run and pass it. So here approach will be different from testing to the behavior. Okay. So there are tool called Cucumber, right, which can be integrated with the BDD. And right, first you need to have that Java installed, Eclipse IDE, and you need to install the Cucumber plugin. After that, right, you need to create a Maven project where you will be giving that your all the right artifact ID and group ID. And then you need to have the open the Maven format.xml file. You need to add the dependency from that Cucumber Java, Cucumber Core, Cucumber JUnit, Cucumber Big Container Gherkin from the i.cucumber package. Any version you can use it, but make sure that same version in case other thing is there, you need to use it. Otherwise, it might be problem. Then once you add all the dependency and save the pom.xml file, automatically all your kind of jar file will be added to your project automatically, which will be initially it will be there from the Maven central repository. But once you are added to your local repository, in case next time in case you want to create a new project, it will always search from the okay. So that is the way. And here it will be starting with the business requirement and then the features, then the step definition and the runner class. So features will be given when then and dot features file always there. Okay, and you can use and but also if required, right? And then you can run it and automatically it will give you the steps whatever you need to do. You can right add it in the step definition class. You can have n number of class. You can have n number of features file, and you should be always one runner class. And in the runner class you'll be associating right your kind of glue and features, and you can use the n number of plugin for pt and monochrome report. Okay, then you can in case you are having some sort of precondition step common across the thing, you can use the background. Then in case you want to right design some sort of scenario with different variation of the data, you can use scenario outline examples, and whatever value you can do it. Tags, like in case you are having 100 test cases, but 100 test cases will always not be running that one as usual. So you want to segregate the test cases based on the pattern. You can do it, and you can run it based on the tag. You can use not operation also and or in the tag. You can use hooks. So in case sometime you need to write execute some precondition post condition, always for every test case you can use hook. You can use tagged hooks in case like for every tag might be different environment might be there, right? All this stuff will be there, so you can use tagged hook. In case you want to use the same tag multiple times, you need to give the ordering of the thing, right, with the different name of the methods. And for the before hook it will be in ascending order, for the after hook it will be descending order. Reports. So at the end of the day, for any kind of testing thing, right, you should always generate the report beautifully. So here it will be always giving you the XML, HTML, and JSON report, but still we do not get the confidence. So you can use the extend report. So for which, right, you need to add the two more plugin called extend report cucumber 7 adapter and extend PDF report. After that, you need to create a properties file. You need to add couple of line of code, and in the plugin, you need to add couple of line of code. It will generate the report. But in case your backup will be not be there, so in case you still want to get the backup, right, you need to right create a brief folder every time every execution in the target folder with the different like HHDD, hour, minute, second format. So that is the way it will help you. Now, okay, I will just show you the some sample framework created already. Okay, then you can easily understand how actually it work. So this is the way I have designed it. But in case you want to write the code, right, how you can write it. I will be sharing that GitHub link already. I think code is already there in the Google Drive link. I already shared it. Just go through that. You could able to find that one, the code. So the Cucumber training session. This is the project created. Again, same way. I have created like the features file, runner, step, extended properties, report, and other stuff. So in the steps, suppose in the features file, right, you could see the Facebook features, right? where I want to execute this part. Username and password, right? I want to give that username and password so it can unsuccessful. I know already. Or you can go the status also. So for that one, I have created the steps, maybe one step or multiple steps. So this is the Facebook step I have implemented there. Okay. So I have defined something called in the real-time Selenium integration, right? So define something called Selenium WebDriver. So for that you need to add the Selenium dependency as well. So you could see Selenium dependency I have also added. So if you know Selenium Java, so you need should be added there. That is the one dependency also you need to add it because you need to use the Selenium related part. So you need to use that add this Selenium Java dependency. So automatically Selenium Java will be added to your project. So our objective is scenario objective is that right I will be opening the Facebook page. Then I will be entering some email ID password and that should be unsuccessful. Okay, so if I open the Facebook page here, hmm, okay, if I open the Facebook page, if I give something like password, something like that, right? If I click on the login button, what will happen? Some error message might be there, right? The email address or mobile number you have entered is not encountered. So that you need to validate it. So that is your objective. So enter some email ID password and you will be getting some error after clicking on the login button. So that's thing I have written here. Okay. The given Facebook open, then user enter some user ID in password invalid and then you click on the unsuccessful thing. So how you will interpret in the code? So you could see here, I have defined something called WebDriver publicly so that it can be accessible. Then I have used two hooks before and after, right? In the before hook, I have set up the properties for the WebDriver and the new Chrome driver and maximizing it, and then I'm closing the driver. Then whenever I am defining that Facebook page open, I am just opening the page, right? Facebook.com. Here you can give some assertion the expected or actual are matching or not. Then when part what you are doing, you are entering that username and password and you're clicking on that one. You are identifying with the help of the ID, email, password, ID pass and name login and you are clicking on that after entering invalid password and email ID. Then what you are validating? Then you are validating that login should be unsuccessful. That is a method. So how will validate? You need to validate that that particular thing is coming or not. So whatever thing is coming, I have mentioned in the expected error, right? You could already see that is the expected error. I have already stored it, right? Then whatever actual is coming, I am identifying it with the help of divert.find element xpath and get text. Then I am asserting assert equal or not. In case it is matching, my condition is matching, so my test case will be passing. So now let's try to run it from the runner class, and it will just simply run it, right? Also along with that generating the report. You could see it is running. It will open same way it will run. So that is the way in real time you need to just think in the different angle how we'll be adding the code, right? It got run and it got passed. Okay. Now if you go to that project here, refresh it again, right? If you go to the target folder, right, you can get the report here. Okay, I have just mean kind of uh, monochromic color 2, maybe leave it. Did not edit the comment might be. Yeah, that is the report I can generate. Okay, and it will be passed. Okay, and here if you go to the JUnit, you could see it is passed and it is giving the record. Now say in case your test case is failing, then how can you validate? So suppose say I am expecting mirror I can changing it to 1. Now I saving my code. So that is how it will fail or pass the test cases. So every step you need to represent it. But it is one time. That is the way you will be creating multiple pages, multiple packages, sorry, multiple kind of features file, multiple step representation class, and it will work accordingly. Now you could see this error message will not work. Okay, now you could see get the desired result also here. It is failed. Why it is failed? Here you could get the desired result also. Copy trace, and you can get in the notepad. Why it is failed? Okay, it is expected is one is not matching. The remaining part is matching, right? Here that is the problem. Okay, so feature 7 is failing. That is the way, right? You need to interpret it. Okay, so whatever step we are writing it, you need to give the actual steps there, just using the Selenium part, not a single new thing I have did it. So we will be using the assertion. So we will be just navigating step by step and assertion. That is the way I'll validate every step, the objective. Okay. So that's is the way you can create your framework from the scratch. In case you are having 20 pages, you'll be creating 20 primarily kind of say features file, and then you will be accordingly, right, you will be creating the step definition class also, and then you will be kind of proceeding the kind of sorry you will be writing the code to map your steps, every step definition method, right, whatever available is method, and you'll be adding something called in the before and after also, which will be common across for all your scenario, and then you will represent it and you will run it, you will generate the beautiful report, you can share with the customer, you can get the log, whatever is failing you can validate it, double check it, right, and triple check it, and once it is confirmed you can log a defect with the proper thing. Okay, so that's all from today's session, guys. Thank you.